Now, technology has come a long way when it comes to filmmaking. In 1975, Garrett Brown invented the Steadicam for cinema cameras. He brought this technique to cinemas such as Rocky with Sylvester Stallone that runs up the stairs at the Philadelphia Museum of Art in 1976, or young Danny cycling through the halls of the Overlook Hotel in The Shining in 1980, and Imperial stormtroopers rocketing between trees in the forest, moon, and indoor in Star Wars: Return of the Jedi 1983. Electronic stabilizers and Steadicams were extremely expensive when they first came out, and no one really had them except for serious filmmakers. 40 odd years later, and now you're pretty much able to get yourself a motorized gimbal that allows you to shoot some incredible smooth shots, even if you're running with it. But what if you don't have a stabilizer or a gimbal? Can you replicate these movements with other skills? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 9 tips that you can start applying now to help you get smoother footage handheld. The camera slider. This trick is relatively easy. All you need for this is a smooth surface, a towel, and potentially a lens cap. Place the towel down and the camera on top, with the lens cap propping the lens up. Once it is set, pull the towel nice and slow, which will give you a nice similar movement to a camera slider. This may take a few attempts to get that smoothness right. IBIS or OSS. Now, most cameras these days comes with IBIS or in-body image stability. If the camera doesn't, then try search for lenses with OSS or optical steady shot. If you have both OSS and IBIS, this will give you incredible stable footage to get rid of those micro jitters. A camera strap. Now, every camera generally comes with a camera strap. This can be incredibly useful when using it to stabilize your camera. Essentially, this gives you a third point of contact as opposed to just 2 hands, which obviously gives you 2 points of contact. Surprisingly, this is a brilliant technique to get you cheap, steady handheld shots. The Ninja Walk. Now, the Ninja Walk you may have heard many times before on YouTube, and this requires you to soften your knees when you walk and trying to stay the same horizontal level the whole time. Be sure to practice this. Even with the gimbal, it is advised to do this movement. The camera sling. Now, this movement is quite easy to set up, but it's usually useful in certain situations like a low angle shot. You can even follow the footsteps of this style of shot. So once a camera is slung low, all you need to do is ninja walk behind the subject to get nice follow movement, or even dolly into a subject. The lunge. The lunge is definitely underrated. In order to track left or right, or even dolly in and out, this movement can actually make things a lot easier and steadier. What you need to do is widen your stance at first, lean to one side of your body, and then lunge or lean over to the other side of the body. This will require you to use your leg muscles to stabilize yourself. Using the camera strap trick can also double the steadiness in this movement. Skateboard or computer chair. Now, I don't have a skateboard and I've never skated before. Yep, I'm probably the only YouTuber who can't actually skate. But anyway, I'll show you this trick with a chair instead. You can actually use this indoors, or you can brave it and use this outdoors as well. So all you need to do is take a seat on the chair, dolly in or out, or track left and right with the movement of the wheels. Alternatively, place the camera onto the chair and control it with your hands and get a little bit more creative with your shots. A higher frame rate. While this may actually seem obvious to some, there are some people who don't actually know this. But if you increase your frame rate to about 50 or 60 frames per second at the minimum, you can slow it down in post, and this will actually appear much more steady. You can actually utilize this with all the other movements to help you get super smooth footage. But like I said, you must slow it down in your editing software to get this nice slow motion and smooth effect. Number 9, a heavier camera. Because of the weight of cinema cameras, they have much less micro jitters and are easier to hold steady due to their heavy weight. It activates muscles to counterbalance the shakes. You can actually place your regular DSLR or mirrorless camera on a rig to potentially make it a little bit heavier, and you can also have extra holding points onto it for better grip and stability. So there you have it, guys. That is 9 tips for helping you improve steady shots without using a gimbal or tricky tools. Now, it definitely helps that if you did have specific tools for a particular situation, sometimes these are the best tools to have, but sometimes the best tool to have is actually the camera that is in your hand. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, hope you enjoyed this video. My name's Jason Morris, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's get it.